LCISD Social Studies, Grade 8, Unit 5, Early Republic, 2016-2017. And then I used that. It took me a while to get used to that. But really, when I read aloud a test to kids, it's not perfect.
Right.
So I had to get over myself.
Right.
And on one of them, I didn't have a lot of time, and I said, I'm going to start over. And it was on the recording. But you know what? That's what I would have done anyway.
Had you read it oral?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, anyway, you'll just hit your record button, and then you'll start.
President John Adams appointed Marshall to the Supreme Court in early 1801. On assuming his duties on March 5th, Marshall took immediate action to strengthen the power of the court. Thomas Jefferson was coming into office as president, and his party dominated Congress. Because Jefferson's party opposed central federal powers, Marshall feared his court could be ignored and marginalized. He persuaded the justices to support a single majority opinion in all cases to make the voice of the court more authoritative. In Marbury v. Madison, 1803, the unanimous court, in a decision devised and written by Marshall, overturned an act of Congress for the very first time, on the grounds that it conflicted with the Constitution. It was a daring step for the politically vulnerable court, but Marshall crafted the opinion in such a way that even Jefferson could not reject it. What resulted was a founding principle of American political life. The Constitution is a set of laws that the courts may interpret, and the Supreme Court may declare null and void any new law that conflicts with the laws of the Constitution. Marshall would never again void a federal law, but the series of forceful, well-argued decisions issued by the court over the following years created a unified body of constitutional doctrine and established basic principles of federal power that has survived to the present day. Biographies of the Robes, John Marshall, The Supreme Court, PBS website, 2006.
And that's what you do?
Yeah, but not your class. I'm in the history hall all day, pretty much.
Need to change this board and divide it into the four core subjects, and then electives.
Well, that board has been the same like last year's. They've done nothing with it.
Is it a board, or is it the same thing as this is? It's been covered.
Yeah. I don't know who did the board. I don't know if Barrows did it or it says Pirate News. There's been nothing up there.
Let me talk to Jan. It's Michelle. Is who? Yes, this is her. But yeah.
Number 1. Based on the excerpt, Chief Justice John Marshall exhibited his leadership skills by A. Fighting for the rights of the American people. B. Writing most of the opinions of the Supreme Court. C. Persuading others to respect the decisions of the Supreme Court. D. Engaging in spirited debate with political leaders of opposing parties. Number 2. One reason the year 1803 is significant in U.S. history is because F. The United States doubled in size. G. Congress passed the Naturalization Act. H. The Transcontinental Railroad was completed. J. Great Britain declared war on the United States. Number 3. The years of the Monroe presidency are often referred to as the era of good feelings because A. The United States desired unity and had a sense of national purpose. B. The United States established diplomatic ties with most European nations. C. The U.S. economy was booming and commercial shipping expanded globally. D. The U.S. elections were decided by members of the House of Representatives.
How long is this test?
I don't know.
Because you can only record for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if I think it's going to be very long. It's long. It'll probably be fine. The time between questions, I would go maybe 1, 2. Because once the kids get accustomed to it, they'll stop it. They're supposed to.
Okay.
It's pretty good though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's. No, it's not painful.
No. A central issue contributing to the development of political parties in the United States was F. The expansion of U.S. territory. G. The role of the Supreme Court. H. The diplomatic ties to foreign nations. J. The power of the federal government. Are we okay? Am I too loud? Okay. Yes. I figure I might as well do a test run. Then I can come to her today and be like, look, here you go. Yes. She'll be so happy. It's taking me about 15 seconds a question. So we should be okay. Like on time. Because I think that there's maybe one other passage. So.
Perfect.
Number 5. Why did northern states favor tariffs during the early years of the Republic? A. Southern smugglers would be forced to trade fairly and legally. B. Northern farmers would be able to trade in foreign markets freely. C. Northern manufacturers would benefit from less foreign competition. D. Southern states would sell more raw materials to northern businesses. I can't get my. I can't get my scrolly bar back. Difference between Mac and over here.
Square on the next square. Actually, y this equals if I read this book, I try to put it in my page, it's a square equals 10 times x. So the 10 times x is not in the next square. Now then, this is what you use your words for. You can explain that to the words. Every math test is a written question, so when you write across the written. So that means I want you to see like you're writing in your English, except you're writing in
Just
like an English teacher.
Yeah, I just adjusted. I was like, I'm not going to mess with it. Number 6. One result of the passage of the Judiciary Act during the Washington presidency was F. The establishment of the federal court system. G. The limitation on the practice of judicial review. H. The formal separation of federal and state courts. J. The creation of a Supreme Court as final mediator.
Yeah, just see the test. I'm sure she's already done it.
Hey, how do I do this? I can do like this for like 4 seconds, and then that, read the question, and then we'll go back to it.
You gotta read because they're gonna have a printed test of it.
Yeah.
So you can read the words, disputed territory, unorganized territory, or not.
Okay.
You could just do a screenshot of that, 2 or 3 seconds, and like you said, and then go down. Because they have to have a printed copy
Right.
of the test. Well, they don't really have to because they can scroll up and down
Right.
as long as you show it to them. So yeah, I do like 1, 2, 3,
Like 3 seconds, and
and then
because they can go back and find
they
it.
can. That's right. Can you tell that we're still working through figuring out how to do this?
Yes. Well, any of the graphics, like I don't read the graphic information.
Okay.
Like where it says disputed territory, unorganized territory, like that, because sometimes the graphics it's so confusing, like where you're talking about.
Are you done? Let's see your sentence. I used to be an English teacher. So. Okay, that's not complete sentences. Let's look at it. Y squared equals 10 times x. And that's it. I'll get over my other stuff.